You crossed my line of death!
You haven't dismantled your MX stockpile.
Pakistan is threatening my border!
That's it, Buster. No more military aid.
Nukem. Get them before they get you. Another quality home game from Butler Brothers.
In a world ruled by a board game company like Parker Brothers, or in Robocop universe Butler Brothers, we only ever get to play games like Battleship. Luckily, I love classic terrible games like Battleship. It's a nice change of pace to more complex modern games. Classic games are, to me, the equivalent of rewatching Bob's Burgers for the 19th time. Cozy, comfy, and I get to happily shut my brain off and relax. So today, let's shut all our brains off and revisit the cartoonish urban hellscape where Nukem comes from, Robocop. Robocop takes place in the 2030s and 2040s. A world rampant with violence, people find any entertaining distraction they can. And who can blame them? With violent shootouts like this? Happening every 10 minutes, I'd watch mindless TV and play easy board games all day too. But the movie isn't just about weird commercials from an 80s dystopian lens. It's about a cop who becomes a robot, a Robocop, and then deals with a lot of crazy stuff like this. But anyway, now that you've seen the violence, with some commercials, let's play the game. On first watch, I wasn't sure what to make of Nukem. We don't see much actual gameplay beyond drawing cards and pressing a button and blowing up your family. When I was working on my rules for Scrabbleship, the Simpsons combination of Scrabble and Battleship, it finally hit me. Nukem kind of looks like Battleship. I played around with some ideas of how the cards and button could tie into a variant of Battleship, and voila! I ended up with Nukem, a simple addition and reskin of the classic Battleship. This is my last in a series of fictional Battleship clones. I mentioned Scrabbleship already, but there was also Saddleship from My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. I never thought I'd be able to talk about Robocop and My Little Pony in the same video, so let's take a minute to appreciate that. Like Saddleship, Nukem plays nearly identical to a game of Battleship. In this game, you play a major power in the world of Robocop, sending your nuclear subs out to secret positions in the world's oceans. Players take turns guessing the locations of enemy subs. Each time one is discovered, you learn something duplicitous your nation rivals are up to. You do this by drawing cards that say things like,
Line of death!
You haven't dismantled your MX stockpile.
Pakistan is threatening my border!
The game ends when one nation either discovers all of their enemies' nuclear subs or draws 3 of the same duplicity cards. Either one is cause enough for your trigger-happy leader to finally push the big red button and cause nuclear war. Yay! The person to cause nuclear war technically wins, but the planet blows up, so yeah, not really any winners here. It's a simple reskin of Battleship, as I said, with only the board, theme, and addition of the duplicity cards being different from the original. It's essentially a themed version of the game, kind of like how Monopoly has
Star Wars Monopoly, Rasta Monopoly, Gallipolopoly, Edna Krabopoly.
I played around with a few other original game ideas that didn't connect Nukem to Battleship, but ultimately, I just couldn't get over how similar the board looks to a Battleship board. Maybe one day I'll return to the wild and cartoonishly violent streets of Robocop and come up with a completely different rule set for Nukem. But you'll have to subscribe and keep your eyes open for that. Until then, thank you for watching, and don't forget to show your identification on your way out.
Halt! Present hall pass.
Right here.
Second request. Present hall pass.
Right here.
Security bridge. Security bridge.
buy that for $1.